Active on LinkedIn, as many of you might have noticed, so it might seem that I'm sort of addicted or that I'm putting a lot of my life into social media and spending a lot of time on my phone. But it actually couldn't be further from the truth, really, because I have a lot of measures in place with which to control my social media time and the amount of time and energy and exposure I'm having to my phone, to interacting with social media in general. So I think it's very important in today's world where we're not sort of equipped in the same way. Social media is happening alongside us, is evolving alongside us. So it's not something that there is much research into in terms of dealing with it, in terms of living with it as a human being, in terms of sort of just having coping mechanisms and ways of there isn't like a framework we can look to say this is how you should be managing your social media time. So for me, I've had to put this together through trial and error, and I think it's really important for mental health. I think it's important for not getting addicted to smartphone, which is designed to make you addicted to it. There's no two ways about that, really. So we have to combat that natural urge and that design, which is to get us to be addicted, to get us to be constantly checking it, to get us to be constantly interacting with social media. So the best way to do that is to follow the advice that's written out for you in the linked article. I also share an interesting video that I found on Simon Sinek, who's a famous leadership coach, talking about his predictions of how young people will start to resist smartphone usage and start to come up more with paradigms for dealing with the adverse effects that we're experiencing already from overexposure to social media, overuse of smartphones, things like that. So one thing for me that you'll notice is that I've designed a way of limiting the amount of time I'm spending. It's had a great impact on me mentally since I've been doing that, and I also make a point of having more face-to-face time, which is incredibly important, because otherwise you naturally start to feel lonely. You can start to feel a lack of human interaction. And when you look at the factors of what contribute to a long and healthy lifestyle, social interaction and face-to-face interaction is a contributing factor. I'll link an article that says that it compares loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes per day, for example. So it's physically damaging to be lonely, to not interact with people, to not have human face-to-face interaction. And you might think of social media, you chat with your friends, you share things about your life, you like stuff, you sort of catch up with people through there, but it's just not a suitable replacement. It doesn't serve the same function as face-to-face interaction does. And for that reason, it's not serving a need that's a human need for you to live. So it's like not drinking water. You're limiting your exposure to other people, to social interaction. It's like dehydrating yourself or not drinking enough water. So it's something to take seriously. I mean, I don't smoke, so I don't want to be living as if I do smoke, for example. So I do try and really put a lot of effort into face-to-face interaction in order to combat those side effects. So yeah, I recommend check out the video link and the article. It will be in the first comment. I post original content like this every single week, so give me a follow if you want to see more like this, if you're interested in this type of thing, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.